You will remember when we were learning how to tell time on the analog clock that I mentioned that there are 24 hours in the day. The analog clock can only show 12 hours at a time. So in order to get through one complete day, we have to cycle through the hours 2 times. The first cycle is from 12 midnight, which is here, to 11:59, which is here. 12 midnight is the time where night changes into morning, and this happens when you're sleeping. So these are considered the morning hours, and we represent them with the initials AM. The second cycle on the clock occurs from 12 noon, which is 1 minute past 11:59, to 11:59 at night, which is 1 minute before midnight, right about here. And these times are considered afternoon and evening hours. They are represented by the initials PM. So, if you look at the number line, each one of these tick marks represents an hour. So this would be 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Those are the first 12 hours of our day, the morning hours. So all of these times would be followed by AM. These tick marks represent the second 12 hours of our day, and again, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and we get back to midnight and a new day starts. These are our afternoon and evening hours. They are represented by the initials PM. So you'll see here that we have a 6 o'clock AM, which is the morning 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock PM, which is the evening 6 o'clock. Since midnight is the start of our morning hours, we write it as 12 o'clock AM. And since noon is the beginning of the second cycle, we write it as 12 o'clock PM. You'll notice that the numbers for the hour and minutes are exactly the same, and the only difference are the initials AM and PM. So in order to determine what part of the day we're in, you have to look at those initials. So let's say that we're going to do something at 7:45 AM. Since we see the AM, we should be thinking, that's the morning. What's something you might be doing at 7:45 in the morning? Perhaps you're finishing up your breakfast, or brushing your teeth, or waiting for the bus to go to school. On the other hand, if 7:45 is followed by PM, then you should be thinking, this is in the evening. What are some things you might do at 7:45 PM? Perhaps you are reading a book and enjoying a good story. Or maybe you're taking a bath to get ready for bed. Or maybe you're just enjoying some family time together. As you can see, again, the hours and the minutes are exactly the same. So to decide what activity you might be partaking in, you have to look at the initials, the AM or the PM. So now that we understand AM and PM, and we understand that time moves on throughout the day, we're going to talk about elapsed time. Elapsed time is the amount of time that goes by from one time to another. And that's what our next video is going to be about.